CBS News foreign correspondent Holly Williams is in Turkey along the Syrian border. So, Holly, Russia has come up with an alternate explanation for what happened. What can you tell us?
Well, the Russian explanation is that this was caused by a Syrian regime airstrike that hit the village of Han Shayhun in northern Syria. And what the Russians are saying is that there was a weapons facility, some kind of ammunition storage facility there, run by Syrian rebels that contained chemical weapons, and that caused this devastation that we've seen in all of these videos coming out of Syria. The Russians say that this occurred at around noon local time yesterday. Now, there are a couple of problems with that explanation. First of all, multiple witnesses say that this occurred early in the morning, so the Russians' timing seems to be off there. More significantly, a chemical weapons expert and CBS contributor says that what we see in those videos coming out of Han Shayhun and clinics and hospitals from nearby simply wouldn't occur in the aftermath of what the Russians are describing. That is an airstrike on a chemical weapons facility.
Holly, we're showing heartbreaking images of people who luckily survived this attack, including images of children. What are experts saying about the type of chemical that these people were hit with?
Well, first of all, this is still a suspected chemical attack, though evidence is mounting that some kind of chemical substance was used. Some of the victims have been brought across the border here to Turkey, where they're being treated in a hospital very close to where I am now. The Turkish health minister said today that early indications are that this was a chemical weapon. Now, experts are studying those videos that we've seen coming out of Syria, and they're looking at the symptoms being suffered by survivors, and also what we can see from some of the dead bodies of people who've been killed by this attack. And they're looking at the fact that many people don't seem to have any visible wounds, as you'd expect after an airstrike or a missile. They're seeing that people have respiratory problems, some of them foaming at the mouth. And in one of the videos, you can see very clearly that the victims' pupils are not responding to light. Now, all of those symptoms are consistent with some kind of nerve agent. And already we have some people pointing the finger, suspecting that this might be sarin nerve agent. Now, that's not confirmed at this point, but why are people suspecting that that could be the chemical weapon here? Well, because back in 2013, that same deadly substance, sarin nerve agent, was used in an attack that killed hundreds of people in rebel-held territory near Damascus. The US and several of its key allies blamed the Syrian regime.
Such an important story. This is what is happening now in Bashar al-Assad's Syria. Holly Williams, thank you so much for your reporting.